You're old enough now. It's time I tell you about the monster. We must kill it, or it will kill us all.
Good morning, Owasso. This is the Twins at the Owasso Live, and this is the Monday morning movie review. So since we reviewed Predator last week, we just we're on the Predator kick now. So we went and watched the Hulu series. I guess since Disney owns Predator now, but they won't put it on Disney Plus. They're going to put it on their other subsidiary. They own Hulu, so that's where all the Predator stuff is, where you can find all the Predator and Alien stuff.
Yeah, but that's what Disney's always done. They've always had like a subsidiary company, so that way they can make more adult themed and try to win Oscar level movies.
Yeah, but that was we watched Predator of Killer of Killers. It's an animated film, and what's interesting is they made Predator Badlands not bloody intentionally. Like, again, the kills would have been brutal in Predator Badlands if they had been humans, not synthetics. But there's a lot of pretty crazy kills in it and a lot of blood. So I don't know. I mean, I will say it is a 4-part series. This thing, and it's not a series. It's just one cohesive movie, but there are 4 different parts. So you have the first part, which is the barbarian Viking part. Then you have the second part, which is the they're all like it's like 3 anthologies, and they come together at the end. So again, the first one is the Viking one, where this Viking lady, somehow an old lady gets victory over a predator.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously she's a Viking warrior and grew up in that culture, but still. It's like, of all the people to survive, the old lady's the one that survives. But again, it's like, being a predator is not about being strong. It's about being, resourceful. And girls can be resourceful. You know what I mean? This is why Naru won her fight against the predator. It's like, okay. But yeah, no, it's just silly. And again, it seems to be more luck than anything that these people survive. But the first 3 are the ones that take the formula of the original Predator with Arnold Schwarzenegger, and it's just that. It's like, what if the Predator went after showed up in, ancient times and fought a Viking? And then the second one, what if the Predator showed up in feudal Japan and fought a samurai or a ninja? And then the third one is the dumbest one, in my opinion, because it goes against everything that we understand about Predator lore and Predator honor culture. Again, obviously there can be dishonorable Predator warriors, but still, it's kind of one of those things where it's like, the third one was the least interesting to me, because it was Predator dogfighting in World War II, which was just silly.
Which, that's what we talked about. We were just like, so a Predator ship which has conquered interstellar travel, and has all this advanced weaponry and technology on it, gets taken out by a World War II dogfighting plane.
Yeah. Really, it destroys itself, but, because of the resourceful pilot. But, again, it's just, the first 2 were okay. The only thing that I didn't like about the first one was, like, me getting over the fact that, an old lady beat the Predator. The predator that was hunting them had like some type of like shockwave hand, like he lost his hand, I guess, on a hunt or something, and he has some type of like technology that's like he cranks it like it's like I don't even know how you describe it. Like, what would you say? Like he's cranking a crossbow, but then it,
Yeah.
it pushes out like a sound wave or something. And it I don't know. It's just dumb. Like you'd think that, it'd be like, no, a predator coming to hunt on Earth would not have a disability like that. You know what I mean? Like he would be dishonored in predator culture.
Yeah.
So that was one thing I thought was kind of dumb. And then the one that was, I think, the best one was the samurai one. I think the samurai one did a really good job.
Yes.
It was the most interesting because, two people who hated each other or, two rivals came together to fight it and then somehow won,
Yep.
because they worked together. But that was a good one because the predator shows up, he's looking for something to hunt, and then he sees this, a disgraced samurai, ronin, or ninja going in to basically reclaim his honor from his, I guess, brother is what I would assume, or like clan rival or something. I don't know. But basically he sneaks in, he kills a bunch of people, and he's like watching this guy. He's like, oh yeah, there's my target. And you're just like, oh, I know exactly what's about to happen. He's fighting. He's finally getting ready to get his revenge, and of course that's when the predator serendipitously shows up, and then it's chaos from there. And then somehow the guy that he was there to kill survives, and they work together to kill the predator. Mm-hmm. And then the final one is the dogfighting World War II pilot, and that one is, again, dumb. It just goes, and again they're doing all this stuff where the more that they like the predators, like their spaceships have plasma tech on them.
Yeah.
But this predator is hunting with like a magnetic chain shooting thing, like it's
like a boomerang chain gun.
It's
Yeah.
super dumb, and that's how he is defeated. Like it's like the guy somehow lets the predator shoot his plane and then lets the plane fly back and chop his ship in half or whatever. Super dumb. Super dumb. And that was the
whole
worst.
point was them being seen. They're not like, that's one of the things from the lore is they don't like to have their technology be seen.
Well, and they're not dogfighters. Like they're ground pounders. Like the ships are as simple as possible to get them from point A to point B to get to where they want to go, and then they get out and they do it in person. They don't fly around in the ships and fight. And what's even dumber about this whole thing too is, if you've seen any of the AVP video games or seen any of the AVP lore, like that's how all of them start. It's like whenever the humans show up, like a random ship like uncloaked itself and then shot us down with some plasma technology.
Yeah.
And that's exactly that's how AVP was. That's how AVP 2 was. Like, I mean, there's a lot. I mean, this is not the first time that humans have interacted with predators or their ships. Like, again, they shoot things down and then they go down and they hunt it and clean up to make sure there are no survivors. Nobody saw their tech. And then, so you have part 4, excuse me, which is like in my opinion, the dumbest part of the entire thing. Because the whole point is if you survive a predator, you survived. And they, I mean, basically it undoes all of the, what do you call it? The lore or the honor culture of predators.
Yep.
So how did, like, Arnold Schwarzenegger didn't get anything from the predator, but that's because he defeated it one-on-one. There were no other predators around.
Yeah.
But in Predator 2, what happened?
Danny Glover defeats it, and they give him.
He defeated it in its own ship, and then the rest of its clan members that were on the ship gave him a trophy. And that's how Prey ended with the girl Naru. She actually was the first recipient of the that pistol, right?
Oh no, she got it from the guy.
Yeah,
she got it from the guy that got killed by the predator, one of the French trappers or
Yeah.
whatever they were.
So anyway, it just kind of undoes the entire like honor part. So it's like Predator 2 be darned. And again, Predator 2 is by far the strongest of the Predator sequels. You have Predator, which is the OG with Arnold, and then you have Predator 2, which is the sequel with Danny Glover. Both good films. Like Predator 2 is a far better movie than it has any right to be. And then Predators, which was dumb, which was the third one, which with Adrian Brody of all people. They're like, we're going to make Adrian Brody an action star. It's like, why? So, again, that was the dumb one, too, because if you think about AVP 3, or not AVP, excuse me, Predators, Predator 3, basically, the whole point is like it's a different subspecies of predators that's hunting, but they don't leave their planet. They stay on that planet and they have the game brought to them. But who's watching the game? I mean, you know what I mean? Like, who's monitoring? And if a rival, like, the only thing you could say is a rival predator clan is dropping off game on the planet for them. Why would they do that? Like, we already know that they don't like the subspecies of predators.
Yep.
So you're telling me a group of predators that never leaves their planet, that hunts dishonorably according to all the other predators, somehow flies off, monitors humans on Earth, finds the best ones, then kidnaps them, and then brings them to their own hunting preserve? It's dumb. It's very, very dumb. Again, it's stuff that people, you know, it's like a bunch of high school kids sitting around a table, or, you know, like middle school kids, and like, what if, like, you start the movie and people are just falling? You're like, oh, okay. Why are they falling? Don't know. Don't care.
Mm-hmm.
They're just falling.
Yep. I mean, at least you argued that the new Predator movie followed the Predators doing something like that versus, you know, people.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was the whole point. Is like they're hunters going to another place to hunt game on their terms, on their planet, on their home turf, not bringing them to their turf.
Yeah, it'd be like literally like the Predators. It's like imagine like some fat rich doctor be like, "Hey, go get me a lion from the sub-Saharan Africa and just put it in my backyard, and I'm gonna shoot it off the front porch." You know what I mean? Like that's the level of like what we're thinking of in Predators.
Yeah,
but you know, it's just I don't know. It's again dumb. But sorry, we gotta get back to this review. So basically, the fourth part of Predator Killer of Killers is everybody that survived these predator encounters, they don't just get to live peacefully on Earth. They don't get left alone with whatever trophy that they earned. You know, the predators at some point, I guessing their clanmates that came with them on this hunt, rounded them up, cryo-froze them, and then took them back to Yautja Prime. And then in no way, shape, or form does it make sense how they wake these people up. So these characters wake up together on a ship, and it's like the last one that gets woken up is the World War II pilot. But why wake up a Viking, a samurai, and a World War II pilot to fight in like the Predator Coliseum?
Yeah. Oh, that's what we talked about too. Is like that means they kept the Viking and the samurai frozen for, let's just say that we're in
200 years,
which like we're not, because as we've seen from the ending clip that they're in modern day.
Yeah,
but at least in modern day, it could be future, but they woke these people up. This means they've had them in cryo sleep for hundreds of years.
Yeah,
at this point, like, why would they wait that long? Why not just bring them back and immediately bring them to Thunderdome?
Yeah. And again, again, Thunderdome's another good description of this too. So that's what me and Charles like on. They turned Predator from having honor and this, like, again, a misguided sense of honor culture. So they go to an unfamiliar territory and they hunt, not in their territory, but on their terms, and they look for the most worthy prey.
Yes.
And again, that's why Arnold Schwarzenegger was chosen. His group of tactical elite commandos. Like, hey, these guys are pretty bad. Hey, I'm gonna hunt these guys. That's what they do.
Yeah.
They don't go after women. They don't go after kids. I mean, I guess they'll go after women if they're good enough, but they don't go after unworthy prey.
As Arnold would say from the first one, they didn't go after you because you were unarmed.
There you go.
No sport in it.
No sport in it. Yes, exactly. So now it's like, now the Predators are like going, well, we might not like humans, but we're going to take them back to our planet. And again, it's kind of like the whole aliens thing. It's like, why would you bring an alien species to your homeworld on the off chance that they break out and then they have like an epidemic of, you know, them taking over or ruining your society and culture? They wouldn't do that. Like, again, that's what we were talking about. It's like, they wouldn't bring the xenomorphs or the aliens to their homeworld because, like, it's too big of a risk. I mean, the whole point is, like, if a pred alien ever existed, that's a huge no-no in predator culture. Like, at no point is any predator ever supposed to be infected by an alien.
Mm-hmm.
So, why would you bring? I guess, you know, they're like, oh, but humans they have an honor code too, I guess. But why bring them and freeze them on your planet? It just seems like you're begging for failure at that point.
Yeah. And not to mention that, as we see here in a minute, that I'll pull up here in just a second, is they bring all the best warriors from Earth to Yautja Prime or whatever.
Yeah,
it's called.
and that's how it ends. So basically, but yeah, they turn Predator into Mortal Kombat at in the final episode, which again, dumb. Like the whole point is you're supposed to hunt these. They're hunting humans. They're not looking at them as equals. That you bring them in, you get to fight in a Coliseum style Mortal Kombat tournament.
Yeah, that's not an honorable hunt. You could say it's an honorable fight, but the predators outweigh humans by
A metric ton.
Yeah, exactly. It's like Arnold Schwarzenegger, one of the biggest bodybuilding type macho guys around, was getting ragdolled by a predator. That's the point. It's like, why would they give you the advantage? There's the reason why they let them keep their guns and they let them keep their arms and whatever.
The predators are well aware that they're stronger than humans.
Exactly. They want them to have their advantages. But we'll get into this. Here's the little final battle scene thing that you kind of say kind of equivalent to like Mortal Kombat right now.
Yeah. Mandalorian animal?
Yeah, man.
He's a shot in the dark.
Oh, no.
guys.
Does that mean they're going to bring the Predators into the Star Wars universe now?
Probably. What is it called? What's the predator animal that they go after? The mythosaur.
Yeah, something like that.
But I don't think we're on Earth anymore.
I'm not a huge fan of the art style. I know that they've all kind of gone to this Spider-Man, across the Spider-Verse art style. But I don't know. Part of me feels like it's just kind of lazy. But I mean, they're going for that comic book vibe because all the Predator comic books are, so popular. The Dark Horse stuff.
Yeah. And as you said, you compared this guy to Shao Kahn.
Yes. Really, I mean, sub this guy out for Shao Kahn. I mean, that is Shao Kahn. That's not Shao Kahn as a Predator.
A fight to the death.
He is literally wearing like a Predator bone.
No, it's even. I mean, again, it's like, why would they? Predators would not decipher the human language like this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, they don't
There's
care.
no need for them to reverse translate something. They just need to understand what humans say, and they don't even need to understand what humans say. Like the whole point of, I mean, in Predator with Arnold Schwarzenegger, like what was going on? Like he was watching them. He's like going, "Hey," when he said "over here," it's like he goes. The other animal responded and looked back at him. It's like, going, "Oh, okay, I can use this to catch them off guard." It's no different than when you and I blow at a deer. Whenever you and I go, man, whenever a deer walks by, you sit there. It's like you're just trying to get a reaction for that split second thing, so you can get that shot in.
Mm-hmm.
So, again, they wouldn't need to reverse engineer their tech to translate to humans. Who gives a dang?
Yep.
Just again, demythifying the predators, demythifying the honor culture. It's just dumb. Stop trying to humanize them. In fact, go show the Shao Kahn stuff. I mean, like it is ridiculous. Like, just tell me this is not Mortal. This is Mortal Kombat, not Predator.
Shao Kahn presides over fighting.
Yeah. So there you go. Right there. Freaking. That is the Predator Coliseum right there. Shao Kahn. Like that. This is Predator turned into Mortal Kombat. And again, they can have some type of like Coliseum where like rite of passage for young predators to like fight each other to earn their glory to go on a hunt, but to fight humans in hand-to-hand combat, not very sporting.
Yeah, exactly. And then I have this is like they literally just took. That's all Disney does is Disney just takes from other franchises. Like, look, it just reminds me of Geonosis too.
Yeah, Yautja Prime is basically Geonosis. Yeah. Just without Jedi.
Fast forward it past this little lovey-dovey scene right here. Boo.
Yep.
And that's literally copied and paste from what we just saw.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Don't you love it? I'll turn off the volume. in
Oh
case
my
we get
gosh,
distracted.
Predator, killer of killers.
Yeah. I mean, it's literally like, what did we talk about that one scene from I wish I had pulled that up, but Disney literally jacked that Star Wars Old Republic cutscene for Thor: Dark World.
They
or
did.
Whatever it was.
They did.
Where the dark elves come in and attack everybody.
Yes.
It's like that is literally verbatim. You know what? I actually might try to pull that up while you're talking.
Yeah,
about
no, you're
this.
good. You're good. So again, the whole this whole thing where they bring humans to the predator world, it just seems like a big miss, a big no. It's like, again, it's a bunch of, it's like the Disney writers were sitting around a desk, you know, it's like going, you know, it'd be really cool if like the predators had like a coliseum where like all the other predators. I mean, again, it's like this age old thing where it's like, I don't think predators would enjoy watching other predators on the hunt or fight. The whole point is they would be like, no, I would rather be out hunting and fighting right now. Like, I don't want to watch a rite of like, again, even in all the comic books, it's like, I don't want to watch a couple of young bloods attempt to earn the right to go on the next hunt. Like, I want to be out hunting right now. That's the point. But again, it's just like, this is this age-old myth where it's like every culture is going to be like humans, where they're going to want to build coliseums and watch the grand spectacle. I don't think predators are like humans that way. I don't think they care about watching the grand spectacle. And again, they're demythifying the predators. What do you? Did somebody already do this?
Yeah, somebody already did it. That's why I laughed. I'm sorry. It's like, yeah, Disney jacking. I mean, technically, it's their IP now because they bought
but
Star
it wasn't
Wars,
their
but-
IP when this originally
Exactly.
came out.
So, like, literally, check this out. This is literally verbatim, the exact same scene.
Yep. Shot for shot, too, basically.
Yeah. So you could argue maybe they hired the same animation company to do this, but this is literally the exact same scene. And we talked about this when we saw this in theaters. We're like, this is the Old Republic trailer.
Dude, I think Thor: Dark World was actually the first movie I fell asleep in.
Really?
Yeah, I fell asleep at the end. I didn't know what happened at the ending battle. I didn't know Loki had faked his death or anything like that.
Wow, that's funny.
Because I remember our girlfriends that we were seeing at the time were like, oh, this is supposed to be the best movie ever, and then I fell asleep in it.
Yeah. Girls only want to see it because of Chris Hemsworth.
Exactly.
It's not that good of a movie. Yeah, literally. Look at that. The exact same. Verbatim.
Yeah.
Verbatim.
The only difference is the Jedi are doing slightly cooler feats.
Yeah, exactly.
But shot for shot, the same.
Mm-hmm.
And again, this is what you're getting with this Predator Badlands thing. Again, and it just goes to show you that they're demythifying the predators. It's not a good thing. It's like the whole point, what makes them so interesting is the fact that they are, is that we don't know a lot about them.
Mm-hmm.
But now we know too much about them.
Yeah. You could argue it's the same logic in Halo. The more we learned about the Forerunners, the more lame they became.
Well, and again, it goes to this point where it's like it's the same thing with horror movies and stuff. It's like, oh, we need to understand the villain. You know, it's like the more you understand about Freddy Krueger and his powers, the less scary he becomes. That's why at the end of it, it's like, I'm not afraid of you anymore, and that's and she wins. It's the whole point. And then the demystifying Disney villain. It's like, oh, Maleficent, who was the most evil villain ever. It's like, oh, she was actually wrong. It's the king who's the real bad guy. He used her, and and now he has his own family. He said he loved her, and then they're like, by the way, you can be king if you just bring one of the Satan's horns to us. And it's like, bet
Wings.
Yeah, it's something dumb.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's the whole point. They keep demystifying the villains. It's like, oh, now I identify with villains. I identify with Scar. It's like, oh, really? You identify with Scar, who killed his brother and lied to his nephew and said, this is all your fault. This is my evil plan, but it's your fault, Simba. It's like, why do you want to empathize with that dude?
Mm-hmm.
Again, it's like, the whole point is that they trying to, it's the sympathy for the devil bullshit. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do.
It's like, well, the devil is actually nice. It's like, no, the devil just hates you and wants to be evil for the sake of being evil.
Yeah.
Like that there's nothing wrong with a character like that, but that's why you need to have characters like that, because a villain who is villainous for the sake of villainy, there's nothing wrong with that. It's like, I just like watching people suffer.
Yeah, it's like that's the problem. Is like the liberal philosophy in movies is like, everyone's evil for a reason. Like no, like as we learned from old what's his name, like Gacy or whatever, or
John Wayne Gacy,
yeah, and what was the other one? The other one's
Jeffrey
I didn't want to
Dahmer.
hurt. Yeah, I never wanted to hurt people. I just wanted to kill them.
Yes.
It's like yeah, like people are evil for the sake of being evil, and there's no rhyme or reason to it. It's like we always have to go into deep dive of how did they get this way? Just like does it matter? They're bad.
How did they get this way, and how is it society's fault?
Mm-hmm.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
exactly. What did society do wrong that made you the way you are? It's like no. Sometimes society has nothing to do with it. It's just a bad person.
Yes, again, it's the deconstruction of the Frankenstein, the modern day Prometheus. It's like it's not Frankenstein's fault. He didn't ask to be born, but people react to him very negatively when they see him because they don't understand him. It's like okay. And that's society's fault. It's like if you saw something you didn't understand, it's like that's on you. This is Frankenstein's monster is Frankenstein's monster because of you. It's like all right, cool. It's society's fault. Like okay.
Yep.
Again, it's so dumb, but it's the wicked thing too. It's the wicked mentality. It's like deconstruct the villain. The villain's not actually the Wicked Witch of the West. Isn't actually the Wicked Witch of the West.
Mm-hmm. Which brings me to the next point. Here it is. Like I said, so everything you thought, like all those characters that went through all that suffering in all the other Predator movies to survive, what happens to them? Let's find out, shall we?
Oh,
There's
Naru, the 90-pound Indian girl that defeated a 1-ton predator.
Danny Glover or Detective Hardigan.
What was the purpose of giving him the pistol?
And everybody's favorite, Arnold. Arnold's Kyle Stasis too.
Again, the movie ends with the people who were able to avoid becoming predator trophies. Guess what? It still ends with you becoming a glorified predator trophy. It's like, what's the difference between having your head cut off and being put in cryo freeze until they decide they want to fight you again?
Yep.
It's dumb. Very bad character building, very bad lore expansion. Stupid. Stupid. Again, if these were just anthologies where it was like a story about a Viking fighting a predator, story about a samurai fighting a predator, story about a World War II guy fighting a predator, that'd be fine. But then you amalgamize it into this at the end. It's like, oh, and then they all meet at the end and they have to overcome their language barriers and difference to fight an inhuman threat. It's like, okay. And again, then you show this and I'm like, that's really, really dumb. It's like, but it's an Easter egg. It's a dumb Easter egg, dude. Very dumb.
Very dumb. But yeah, it's like Disney got a hold of another awesome IP and then proceeded to ruin it for everybody by destroying the actual mythos.
Yes, and this is
around
what comes down to. It comes down to bad writing. Like Disney, you have terrible writers. Again, I don't know if you have a bunch of we all know you have a bunch of SJWs, social justice warriors and feminists sitting around your tables writing a lot of this schlock and crap, but holy cow. Do you also have a bunch of like middle school kids being like, and then the Predator should bring these people, the ninja and the Viking, to the Coliseum, and they should fight the Mega Predator.
This was one of those things that sounded like a good idea on paper.
Dude, I wouldn't even say it sounded good on paper, dude. Like, no.
Well, I mean, you could have tricked somebody into it. It's like literally, it's like we said, it's like that high school thing. What if a ninja, a Viking, and a World War II pilot were in a Predator Coliseum and had to fight to the death? And you're just like, wow, that's really 90s high school, like high school fan fiction.
And then a girl with really big boobs jumps in and congratulates you on your victory. It's like, all right, sold. Like that's exactly what we're getting.
We're all in on that.
Now, sign me up.
Golly. Yeah, but I have this right here. We'll start with just the memes now since we're wrapping it up. It's like online Predator. Of course, I had to show this one again. I love the bulldog. Being photoshopped into the Predator movie. I love it.
That's good. That's gold.
Mm-hmm. What's this next one? Yeah. What the Predator sees after chasing me for 15 seconds, he'll die on his own.
Die on his own. No need to continue this hunt.
Mm-hmm. And then the child Predator.
Dude. clutch.
Epic. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got. I mean, if you want to wrap it up, just Disney just ruining all these great IPs with whether you want to look at it from the perspective of them hiring bad writers or the executives getting too heavily involved. Like, hey, how about you do this? How about you do this? You know, like, because there is that too. There is the corporate overreach that they always want to be like, do this, and then like the director or the writer's like, that makes no sense, but they have to do it because. Well, guess what? The guy that pays your paycheck said to do it.
yeah. I mean, that's definitely a possibility here. But, I mean, the more we learn about these creatures, the less interesting they become. I mean, and again, if you really want to take this IP and do something with it, there are the comic books have always done it better. The AVP comic books have done pretty decent. The Predator comic books have done well. Why don't you just adapt one of them instead of trying to create your own independent story? I guess it's because you don't want to have to pay for the rights for whatever writer wrote that comic book in the Dark Horse era.
Yep.
And I mean, I know Marvel owns it all now, but is that it? You just want? I could, you have a bunch of, again, creative writing majors from college being like, I could tell your story so much better. I'm a strong, like, I read that schlock that Dark Horse put out, and mine is better, It's like, get wrecked, kid. Like, you're standing on the shoulders of giants. Your ideas are all coming from them anyway. It's like, you got those ideas. No, mine would be better because I would have it in feudal Japan, and then they would fight samurais. That's what we're talking about here, man. Like, it's so stupid.
Yeah, it's literally fanfic schlop that people just keep writing, and it's getting worse and worse. It's honestly, I don't know. It's like, well, that's what we talked about now. It's like, I think that the movie industry is literally dying because I forget who it was talking about this. It was like, it's come from the streaming services. It's like, they don't have to make epic movies anymore. They just have to make a whole bunch of like schlock that sometimes something hits.
It's passable.
Exactly.
It's passable. Again, it's Stranger Things phenomenon. It's like Netflix produces nothing but crap. And then you get a Stranger Things that everyone's like, I'm in. Yeah. And the only season of Stranger Things that was really good was season 1. Mm-hmm. Season 2 was okay.
Well, you could argue the same with The Witcher. I mean, they literally ruined The Witcher this way. It's like Henry Cavill's like, you're going in a wrong direction here. People want the story of Geralt. And then they goes, but the writers were like, we want to tell the story of Ciri and
the female. We want to tell the story of female
Yennefer.
Empowerment.
Exactly. Just like. And he's like, well, you're straying from the source material, so I'm out.
Yeah. Again, it's so gross to see how they treat these intellectual properties. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
And again, Star Wars got the same treatment. Every single franchise that Disney buys is going to get this treatment. They're going to buy it. They're going to say it's ours to do with what we please. They're going to hire a bunch of untalented writers. And then even if you hire talented writers, again, it's like what you said. Are these studio execs going to come in? No, we're going to do this.
Yeah.
It's like, so I mean, I'm surprised we haven't seen something. I want to see a Predator with big boobies come in. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, perfect. I can't wait to see that. No, it's so exciting.
That is going to be the thing. That's going to be their next direction. Is what if we made Predators, but with Game of Thrones aspect?
Oh my God. Oh, that would
because
it's
so already got the violence. The only thing we're missing is the sex and the nude.
Yeah.
Which that's what we want to see in a Predator movie.
Yeah. So. Again, it's just they're destroying the IP for the sake of destroying the IP, and it is terribly sad to see. I mean, these films. I mean, The Predator was a perfect film. Like, not The Predator. Predator with Arnold Schwarzenegger is a perfect film. Predator 2 was a decent successor. Like, obviously the first one's still better, but Danny Glover did dang good with his character and dang good with the material that they had. And then the Predators, terrible, schlock, dumb. Like, again, and then you have The Predator, which was autism is the future, like that was so bad, so stupid. The Predators came to give us their technology. Why?
Well, but if they came there to give them the technology, why was the Predator that came there to give them the technology murdering everybody that was touching the technology?
Exactly. Yeah, they did not. It's like they didn't take it from him in an honorable way. It's like, I didn't hand it to you, therefore it wasn't given to you. So,
exactly.
I mean, I guess he was going to find a warrior worthy of his technology.
Someone who has to beat me in combat.
That's not a free gift then, huh? It's not like the gift of Christ. It's not a free gift.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, and then Prey. I mean, Prey got the beats correct. It's just it was a dumb movie because
it was super female empowerment type thing. It's like
Yeah.
it was like I said at the very end of the bro's like, you were the best hunter all along. Like, you're like, oh my God, you are about to die, and this is what you're telling your sister. Not I love you. You had it in you all along, little sis.
yeah. And then like 2 seconds later, she just gets stabbed or something. You're like, oh well, maybe not. That would have been more interesting. But again, this is where we're at with writing. Again, it's like, what if we told Predator, but it's a girl this time that wins?
But that kind of gets back to it. Is like they would actually back in the day they'd actually fight back. Like even Arnold Schwarzenegger fought back. Because remember, if I watched the making of the Predator, and Arnold Schwarzenegger was talking about how the studio execs were trying to like put a romantic love scene into the show. He's like, and he was literally read the script, and he was like, where would we have time to do this? We are literally on the run in the middle of a mission.
Yeah.
This lady is a hostile to our unit.
Yeah.
Why all of a sudden it's like, hey, I like you, you like me. Let's get. He's just like, where do we have time to do this? Like, that was them being like, there's no place for this in this movie.
Yeah.
Don't get out of here.
And it would have to be, she would have to be tricking them too. It would have to be like done out of necessity for her to escape.
Exactly.
And again, it doesn't make sense. If they're a super high-speed tactical elite unit, they would know what that looks like right away. Mm-hmm. So again, it's sometimes even actors can sniff out the BS. It's like, thank God for Arnold in that situation. Like, again, being like, this is not that kind of movie. Like, if we were able to stay at a hotel for a day or two, maybe, but out in the jungle in the woods, like, again, any military person, but like they're in basic training and stuff, when you're walking around, it's like there are girls out there with you. You're just like, I'm not interested in hooking up with any girl on a camping trip. Sorry. Mm-hmm. It's like, I want it to be a clean environment whenever I'm doing stuff with ladies, not out here in the woods. Like, when's the last time you showered?
Yeah.
Like, 3 days? Perfect. Can't wait.
Yeah, no kidding. But yeah, I said, but they used to actually fight back, and now I don't think that most people have the balls to do that anymore. They're just like, well, I don't want my paycheck or my job to be in jeopardy here. I'll just do whatever the studio says.
Yeah, but I mean, and we live in that era now where, again, Henry Cavill is a perfect example of this. It's like the minute he pushes back, they go, "You're toxic." All the female writing staff, "You're toxic. Why do you not like?" We're the writers. We're in charge of this show. It's like, but I'm telling you, what you're doing, it's crap. Your writing is crap. I'm trying to help you stay true to, and they're like, no, we're empowered women in charge of the show, and this is the direction. He's like, all right, well I guess I'll leave the show.
The female writing staff was the primary source of Henry Cavill, like, leaving, like, The Witcher 3 or The Witcher Season 3, whatever.
Boy, we have gone way longer than I thought we were going to go.
So did I. We're still under 40 minutes.
But anyway, again, demystifying the Predator, bad writing. Kids sitting around a dinner table be like, what if the Predator did this? It's like that is what it feels like we're looking at now. We're looking at a franchise that we once loved, once hold very dear. And it's crap now. You watch it and you're just like, ugh, I can't believe I used to think this was cool. But the problem is too, it's like, it is still cool. Like The Predator with Arnold Schwarzenegger, still a fantastic film. It's Predator along with like Jurassic Park and Star Wars, like, it's one of those movies that if it's on, I'm watching it. I'll tell you, I watched it like 3 times when I was away at Ibola, because it was just something that was I'd be turning on the TV, I was like, oh look, Predator's on. I'd just be sitting there watching, like, yeah, this is what my military career looks like. but yeah, it's just a perfect film. It's a fun film, and this. I would say these anthology portions, like them by themselves, are okay. Even the World War II pilot one. If you can get over how retarded the Predator technology is that they're using to shoot down these planes, like, again, just use your plasma weapons. Like, why the hell are you shooting a chain that boomerangs back to you? Stupid.
And again, his technology is so hyper advanced they've mastered space travel, but we're going to take on wooden airplanes.
Yeah, we're going to take on crappy metal airplanes that can only get up to maybe about a couple 100 miles an hour.
Not even metal, aluminum.
Yeah, and you can travel in light speed in your ship. This is a fair fight. Well, I'm taking on an entire fighter wing, so it's kind of fair. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. So yeah, again, just dumb. And again, they also forget this Predator ship had no shielding technology. It's like he couldn't shield himself from his own chain weapon, which is a physical thing. So I don't know. Sorry, we keep jumping back and forth.
No.
But that's where we're at. Again, demystifying the Predator, crappy writing, that is your downfall, Disney. Stop letting crappy writers touch this IP. You have great... It's like with Kathleen Kennedy, like Star Wars. Like, they had great source material in the expanded universe books and lore.
Yep.
And they just chose not to use it. Same thing with the Predator stuff right now. They're pick and choosing the stuff that they like from it, but not using the best of it.
Yeah, let's just pray that New Line Cinema doesn't sell the lore. Well, they sold it to Prime. They sold the Lord of the Rings, rights
They
to
showed
Prime.
the Silmarillion rights. To
Exactly.
Prime.
But like if Disney gets a hold of Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter, they've got everything.
Yeah.
After that.
Yeah.
It's like, well, they can't hate us if we own all the properties, right?
It's like,
That's
wrong.
Disney's logic.
We can hate you. Wrong.
Yeah, wrong.
Yeah, no, yeah. So I think that's about all I've got for you today. If you just watch the first two out of Predator, Killer of Killers, it'll be
unfortunately,
somewhat
it's the same with the
enjoyable.
Alien franchise too. It's like watch the first two and then don't really.
No,
watch
I meant
any
in
of
this
it.
movie, watch the first
Oh,
two.
the first two. Oh,
episodes,
anthology
yeah,
episodes.
of the
Yeah,
anthology, and then like you watch the last thing, you're like, that was stupid.
Mm-hmm.
So that's about all I've got for you today. This is the Twins with the Owasso Live. This was the Morning Loop. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe so you too can stay in the loop. But that is all I've got for you today. God bless you.
See you on the next one. See you later, everybody.
Costume.
I am the child predator.
Yeah, we're gonna need a new name. Show off your Halloween costume.
I am the child predator.
Yeah, we're gonna need a new name. Show